pleasure to have you, Megha, on Guru Mantra. Thank you for joining in today. I'm sure all the viewers and all the new aspirants would love to learn from your experience, your learnings. So, how are you doing, Megha?
Hi, Shailinda. Thank you so much for calling me for this interview. I'm doing good, and I'll be actually honored to be part of this interview and helping Generation Z to like actually solving their queries or to give them the tips and learning and experience which I have gone through. I wish that I'll be a good learning experience and I'll be help them to build their career.
Great,
Thank
thank
you.
you
How are
so.
you, Shailinda?
I am doing wonderful, Megha. Thank you so much for asking. And I'm sure the kind of experience you have that will definitely help all the viewers because the kind of background you're coming from. You started with IT, then you then moved to the world's leading investment bank where you're presently working. I'm sure your learnings are massive, and your learnings will help all the viewers to become a successful HR, or I would rather say to kickstart their career in HR function itself. So
Sure,
to
sure.
so Megha, to start with, why don't you tell all the viewers about yourself, your achievements, your learnings? I'm sure they would love to know about you.
Yeah. So, see, talking about my experience, I'm not that coming from that vast experience, but still, I have a huge learning and experience, whatever experience I've gained so far. So, starting from, I've done my MBA from ICFI University, and it was a specialization into HR and marketing. The
Okay.
major I have taken HR. So, got my college placement from like into consulting, where I was fully into recruitments, into ITES,
Okay.
telecom, and everything, where I have like learned a lot
Okay.
into like engaging people. So my specifically it was my that I am actually more into interaction and I love
Hmm.
to interact with the people. So I think that recruitment for me is something
Hmm.
to engage with the people and to search the right talent for the
Okay.
organization. So there
Okay.
I have started my career. Then I've moved to another consulting. Again, it was into completely into technology, IT
Okay.
sector, and then I've done some sort of like 4 years I was into education field, and then I have again switched myself into completely into recruitments, and now I'm a part of financial world, but into technology recruitment itself.
So that's
So
wonderful.
I think person should always follow their passion, and if they are
Okay.
passionate about whatever they want to, passionate about the work, they will be leading soon where they want to be.
That's true, मेघा. I'm sure अगर हम अपने पैशन को फॉलो करते हैं, अगर हम पैशनेट हैं कि अपने स्किल को लेकर के, या फिर अगर हम पैशनेट हैं अपने गोल को लेकर के, I'm sure
जरूर
we end up reaching the right destination जहाँ पर हम एक्चुअल में
exactly.
पहुंचना चाहते हैं.
Exactly. And it's always like generation what our generation is following कि जो
हम्म.
सामने वाला कर रहा है हम उसी को ही फॉलो करते हैं. नो, आप अपने आप से पूछो आपका पैशन क्या है, आप अपने आप से देखो कि आपको क्या अच्छा लगता है. If you think that you are very engaging, you want to be into HR, but the opportunities are limited, but still you can go because your passion lead you there where you want
Right.
to be. Not because that
Absolutely.
marketing का ज्यादा scope है तो आप marketing में चले जाओ, या you finance में ज़्यादा और job opportunities हैं, but you
Hmm.
will be landing up not having a successful career, but just you will be moving as a sheep, not as a leader.
Absolutely true, Megha. And that is, that is the kind of vision we have for Guru Mantra, that we would like to share the insights of all the verticals, of all the functions and all the roles, whatever roles we have in all the industries. So to ensure that all the kids, all the young professionals, they're able to choose the right path for themselves. Because what I've seen is a lot
Exactly.
of people. Because what I've seen is a lot of people, lot of kids, the young professionals, they choose they do MBA, and then they think of getting into the recruitment. They they, they become the recruiter as well, but after a couple of months they feel that this is not something that they're looking for. So I think in that case,
Exactly.
right, so I think in that case the entire money, they know whatever money time they have invested in MBA and also in the job, I think that goes in drain. So this
Yeah.
is this is the core vision we have with Guru Mantra, that we would love to support, and we would love to help all the young professionals to show them the right path, basis, what they can choose. And once I think we have the right direction, I think then Cliff is the destination for us.
Exactly.
So
Yes,
thank you
true.
so much, Megha, for sharing your experience. When we shared this, that we'll have somebody from investment bank, uh, a seasoned HR professional from investment bank, then people ask a lot of questions, and this is something that would typically would like to ask you, so that all our viewers have the answers for their queries. The first question which was asked a lot of times, this question was that how to become a successful HR, how to kickstart my career. For example, that I've done my MBA. Now, what are the skills that I need to become maybe an HR like you? So how did you start your career post your MBA?
See, I'm not exactly a good HR. It's just that, like
That's your
according to
down to earth
my
attitude, I must say that.
no. It's not exactly that. But see, I'll
Okay.
say it's not always about HR,
Okay.
about any field you are going into,
Hmm.
either into manufacturing firm or any of the firm. It's always the passion which counts a lot. If
Okay.
you are true to your profession, if you are
Hmm.
actually dedicated to your profession,
Hmm.
you will be there where you want to be. So it's
Right.
always about your passion, what you want to do. See, initially I was also like, I got in hearing from a lot of people that HR is not that vast. It's not, you'll not get exactly the opportunities. You have to
Hmm.
struggle a lot. And majorly recruitment is all about targets, about marketing, about like fitting the right person into a right place. So it is
Right.
a hell lot of challenging. It's not exactly like HR field hai, so it'll be easy. No, it's
Hmm.
not easy. Every field is challenging. So
Right.
I'll say that be into any profession, just ask yourself what you want to be and
Right.
where you want to be. If
Right.
so, I believe that if I'll be getting less, but I want what I like to do that, and
Right.
that's why I've choose HR as a professional. So my dream was also to be into engagement, employee
Okay.
engagement activity, or into payroll or something. But then I got a kickstart as in my career into recruitment, where I
Okay.
got engagement with a lot of people. I used to
Hmm.
call candidates. I used to get into their shoes and understand their requirement, my hiring manager requirement, and then I got to know
Hmm.
that yes, this is it, what I have to do and what I love to do it.
True.
So
True.
I'll say like any of the person, any
Hmm.
of the generation who want to be into HR, so they don't have to be stringent themselves that they want to be into a particular field. They should
Okay.
be open to any field, and then they can be, because now HR is vast. Now we
True.
are also into business partner, to control attrition of the huge large organization, into
Right.
employee engagement, hell lot of things. So recruitment is a core area where
Hmm.
you start your into putting the right candidate in. Then
Hmm.
there is employment engagement things,
True.
appraisals, promotions, everything. So there you start from it. So
So
any which ways,
everything.
if you will
Right.
be labor laws, everything. So
Right.
I'll suggest to, if anybody want to be into HR,
Hmm.
so they have to be very interactive. They have to be very proactive. They have to be very smart, because you will
Hmm.
be talking to the candidate, and
Right.
you don't know the candidate where he is coming from. Maybe he's coming from a small organization, but he's very good in terms of technology, and he's
Right.
very like then you have to understand their perspective, like whether he is good enough to be fit into the organization or not. You
True.
can't see that the person is coming from that brand, so he will be good. No, it's not like that. You
Absolutely.
have to engage yourself to understand their perspective, and
Hmm.
to understand that whether your organization, he'll be a right fit to your organization or not. That's really is much more important, I'll say.
True. So there are two things that I have understood. One, HR is the controller of the entire organization. They hire people.
That's
They
not really true, but yes.
so they hire people. They engage their people. They create the salaries,
Exactly.
and when it's about leaving the
See,
organization, then
yeah,
again we need to
Sha-
meet with the HR. So
Shalinder,
HR
see,
function. Hmm.
yeah, I'm sorry, I've interrupted you in between, but see, the thing is that
Hmm.
if you'll not understand the hiring management
Hmm.
perspective, like what
Hmm.
he exactly want for a
Hmm.
particular project, like what sort of a candidate or employee he want to fit into the particular organization and
Okay.
to the project. So
Right.
you play a major role. You
Right.
are a key role where you actually develop the candidate experience, the right fitment of the candidate, and the right expectation of the hiring manager. If the
True.
candidate is not worth enough, then there will be a backlog, a loophole, because then the candidate will not be able to perform well.
True.
Simultaneously, if the candidate is very good enough and the project is not according to his capability, then there is also not a win-win situation. So you will
True.
be a bridge to both the organization and the candidate
True.
career. And it is a high level of huge responsibility, I'll say, to be put into the right fitment at the right place. So the
True.
person need to be very proactive and very, like I'll say, responsible towards understanding the perspective of both, like the parties, I'll say.
Right, absolutely, absolutely right. So the kind of skills that one would require to become an HR is that one, the person should be the active listener. Is I think until unless you do not listen to people, until unless you do not listen and understand your candidates, you would not be able to actually match what you have and what they have for you. And
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
think more importantly, it is very important for you to understand the kind of organization you're hiring for, the culture, the
Exactly.
role, and then when you find the right fit, that's when you plug in the gap, isn't it? That's when
Yeah.
you plug in the gap. And I think HR is a bridge between the candidates and the organization, who
Exactly.
brings the right fit for the
Exactly.
organization.
True. Absolutely.
Great, great. Thank you so much, Megha, for sharing this. Uh, the another
Yeah.
question which was asked a lot of times, it was that when we have the skills, when we have the right skills, and I know that I have the right skills now. A lot of times, what happens is post MBA, you do not get the campus placement. Post MBA, do
Yeah.
not get the campus placement because there are a lot of young professionals or the students, they do not get the campus placements. What do you suggest for them to kickstart their career? Because I think that becomes a real challenge for them.
Yeah, I understand. But see, the thing is that
Hmm.
any which ways, either the person should be from a good college, like from tier one or tier two college,
Okay.
or the person should have a lot of experience in their career where they have grown. So there are
Okay.
only two ways to get where you want to be. Either you can start your career from a very low level and then over
Slowly and
about like
gradually you grow.
talking, yeah,
Hmm.
gradually and according to your passion and the
Right.
opportunity which you get and how you prove yourself
True.
into that
True.
particular situation, and then you can lead there. Else you can
Hmm.
be, see, I believe that if you will be doing something regular,
Hmm.
you will be getting not exactly the practical, but you will be getting a theoretical knowledge, like how
Right.
you have to perform, because
Right.
you'll be engaging yourself into multiple presentations, and you will be having a case study. So you will be aware of that,
Right.
going into that and experience yourself, and then you already know about
Hmm.
some you have some just about the corporate experience, not, I'll say, the corporate exposure. So I
Okay.
think that regular MBA will be helping you out to
Okay.
smoothen your path. Not
True.
exactly, and you don't have to be like many of my friends
Hmm.
didn't got placement from the college, but they are,
Okay.
see, if you are good, you are
Hmm.
passionate enough, you
Hmm.
have that zeal where you
Hmm.
can prove yourself, you can
Hmm.
perform well. I think that like there is
They
no way
can.
that you
Right.
won't lead anywhere. Like
True.
you either which ways, if not within
Hmm.
2 years, down the line 5 years, you will
Hmm.
be there where you want to be. You will be
Right.
successful, because then every time your passion speaks. See, if a person, he
Hmm.
has cracked the interview
Okay.
through the college placement, he got
Hmm.
into that, but then he is not liking the environment, he's not liking
Hmm.
the work which is being, and he's not passionate even enough, and he's not giving
Hmm.
100%. So he's
True.
lacking behind, he's not. And the other person who hasn't
Hmm.
got the college placement, but
Hmm.
still he is very zealed up, and he's very passionate about his work,
Okay.
that he has 100% full level of dedication.
Okay.
So
Okay.
talking about my example, I have
Hmm.
also started with BPO hiring, and I've also started my career from consulting itself,
Okay.
and now I'm working into a corporate. Though it was a college placement, but
Hmm.
still I'll say that it entirely depend upon you how you want to lead. I would
True.
have been lead
True.
started have started my career from consulting. I have gone into consulting itself and be into
True.
some landed up to some manager or something. But my was thing that I have to be into corporate. I want to see how corporate moves and what
Hmm.
exactly when you're working into a large scale of like for a large scale of population into the
Hmm.
projects. And I've also gone to like RPO setup. I have done a lateral as well as campus as well.
Okay.
So I know particularly what exactly the scope is wide. So it
Okay.
entirely depend upon you. It's not always about that you've
Hmm.
started from low, and where it is always about where you have like how you have proved and where you have reached according to
True.
your
True.
capability, your hard work, and your
True.
dedication. So you don't
True.
have to be disheartened. Like the candidates don't have to be disheartened that they don't got the college placement. At the end of the day, everybody gets the job. Yes,
True.
initially you won't be getting a job according to your skill set,
Hmm.
according to your passion, but then
Hmm.
if you will be passionate, you will be opportunistic, you will be finding your ways. And then I think that destiny and the universe also get helping you out to reach to that
True.
level,
I'm
I
sure
say.
about that. I'm sure about that because it's something which
Yeah,
I've seen over the time
exactly.
that if you do not get the campus placement through MBA in maybe large scale organizations or maybe in some MNCs. Now what I've seen is a lot of professionals, they start their career with consultancies. they
Exactly.
they
Yeah.
join the consultancy and they learn the skills, they get the hands-on experience that how you really need to screen somebody, how you need to fit in, how you need to portray, how you need
Exactly.
to present the organization you're hiring for. I think this is very basic. One should learn before they actually get into the core role. Correct me if I'm wrong, if this isn't the right.
That's absolutely okay. I'll say that you don't have
Hmm.
to dishearten. You will be finding your way if you are passionate, dedicated, and opportunistic. Is the
Great.
key thing that where you want to be. It's nothing is impossible,
True.
and nothing is that you're not getting initially. Yes, it is struggle. It's struggle for
Hmm.
everybody. Now also I'm struggling because I have to then now I have to explore more about the like
Hmm.
I have to gotta get into a lot of more exposure.
Hmm.
But again, everything is struggling, everybody have their own journey, but you don't
True.
have to be disheartened. It's always about your passion and dedication, and I think
True.
that opportunity will come to your way.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Megha. That is
Not sooner,
absolutely
but
true.
later you will be getting it.
That is absolutely true. There's another thing that I would like to understand that within HR function there are a
Yeah.
lot of other sub functions, like we
Yes.
have payroll, we have employee engagements. Now
Exactly.
there's another role which is pretty famous these days in all the industries, especially in IT and ITES. That is employee relations.
Yeah.
And I think all the role starts with the recruitment itself, that you recruit
Exactly,
and
that's
then
what I'm
slowly and
saying.
gradually all the things moves up. So could you
Yeah,
could you please could you
exactly.
please share the brief, what sort of roles these are, what sort of department these are, because I'm sure everyone would not like to get into the recruitment. There are few people, those who like to get into
Exactly. Yeah.
finances or maybe the employee engagement.
Yeah. So I'll say that HR is now as an emerging thing. So
Okay.
we are also into the business partner where it's not always a support system anymore. It's a
Okay.
more into productive system, I'll say,
Okay.
because if your employees are good, then you will be having a lot of productivity according to the organization.
Right.
So I'll not say see, recruitment is just a part of an HR. So
True.
you can start your from like for payrolling itself
Right.
into business partner, into
True.
employee engagement. Many organizations are now what they are doing, they are creating a programs for employee engagement so that they can like they can know their employee what
Hmm.
exactly they want, so that there should be a less attrition rate in a
True.
particular organization. So
Absolutely.
employee engagement, I think that it's always necessary for every organization, because to retain an employee, you
Hmm.
need to understand employee, and it's very
Absolutely.
and organization are doing tremendously very good into getting into setting up major I'll say major
Platforms for their employees
like
to be engaged.
platforms, and
Yeah.
moreover, like
Hmm.
they're planning and they're engaging
Hmm.
their employees in every field. Either
True.
it's into the leadership skills meeting,
Hmm.
or like rewarding them, into recognizing them.
Right.
So I'll say, and also there are labor laws into manufacturing firms where then it's an entire like another part for an HR.
Hmm.
So HR
Hmm.
is itself it's very vast nowadays. It's not
True.
only about recruitment. Recruitment is just a part. It's just a kickstart. Or you can say the entry of an employee. Then you have employee engagement, attrition. You have payrolling. So you have n number of engagement
Opportunities.
activities
Yeah.
in HR. Yeah,
True.
opportunities I can say in HR.
Yeah.
So the person, according to see, mine was the case that I love to interact with the people. So
Hmm.
there I got an understanding that recruitment will be a right fit to me, and moreover, it's more engaging or it's
True.
target oriented. So I
True.
like that challenge. I when a
Hmm.
person get a right job or they used to appreciate me that thank you for giving me this opportunity, that I feel so good about that, and I feel
True.
actually proud about that, that I have
That's.
helped some person
Hmm.
because of, and he was actually good and capable enough that he got the right opportunity at the right time. So this is my perception of understanding that how I got into recruitment. And if the person have to be into the payrolling or into
Hmm.
employment engagement, or now there is a field, more vast field, which is known as HR journalist role, wherein
True. Very
he will
true.
be engaged himself into recruitment, then into payrolling,
Hmm.
then into offer discussion, like from end to
End to end.
exit,
So it is
everything.
end to end role.
Exactly. So HR journal is now something that people are looking into. So you can opt anything. It entirely depend upon what you want to do, like what exactly is your passion and your
Hmm.
ability, how you want to prove yourself. So what
True.
matters a lot.
What matters a lot, I think, to the young professional, their career and the money matters a lot.
Yeah, money
True.
itself. See, if you will be following your passion, money is something you will be getting. Not sooner,
Absolutely.
but later, then you will be getting. You
Absolutely.
will be
True.
there. So
True.
initially, I think that if any person has to start with a career, they
Hmm.
don't have to think about the money. It should always be a growth, the scope which they are looking for.
True.
Initially, they have to be into a career phase. When they'll be sticking
Absolutely.
to that career phase, then like I'll say,
The core
sky
learnings.
is
This is something
for
which
them.
matters a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, yeah, then sky is actually limit for them. Then they can
Absolutely.
earn and they can ask for anything.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, Megha, any specific guru mantra that you would like to share with the young professionals or the kids, those are in colleges and they're preparing themselves to become the next leader or the future leader, I would rather say.
See, I'm not a
What
leader
is your
anymore.
advice?
I'm see, I according to my experience, I'll say if you
Okay.
be into, if you want to choose your HR as in your profession, you have to be very proactive. Don't think that HR is an easy job. We have a certain set of targets which we have to accomplish. We have a deadlines as well. So it is a challenging role. But all at the end, I'll say it's always about your passion and dedication. How you want to frame the things, like how you actually want to prove yourself.
Hmm.
It's what matters the most. Your hard work, your dedication. More than hardworking, I'll say the person should be now smart worker. Then only they'll be
Absolutely.
leading their way.
Absolutely. And I think HR function itself has to be very smart to understand the kind of roles they
Exactly.
have and the kind of people they hire. Great.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you. Thank you so much, Megha, for connecting with
Yeah.
us and
Thank you
answering all
so
our
much,
questions.
Alinder, for like I'm actually honored to be part of this interview session. Thanks, Siddhant.
You're most welcome, Megha. I'm sure all the viewers would appreciate uh, all your experience and learnings that you have shared, because this is something
Yeah.
which I think which has been missing from long within industry. That a lot of people they come up with strong background, strong experience, but when we actually look for the learnings, we have only one thing left, that is Google. So, but I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure,
Right.
now we have, so now as we have the expert who has shared the experience and the learnings and the core skills, that how to become a successful HR or maybe how to kickstart the career, I'm sure this is something which is going to help all the young aspirants. So, Megha, on this note, thank you so much for connecting with us. It was lovely talking to you, and we wish you luck and a brilliant career ahead.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Al. Thanks.
Yeah.